Ready? Okay, so this is a group speech, and I have to first thank Kristen Hoy, who did the introduction, which was the first part of our outline. And when I'm finished, I'll introduce the next person that's going to do the next part of this outline that we're doing. We're sharing it. So I wanted to talk a little bit. Our speech is about smoking or not smoking in public establishments, and you know, it's been an issue up for debate for many years. And you know, for many years previously, there were people were allowed to smoke in public establishments. You know, workplaces. You'd see police stations with people smoking. You know, restaurants, bars. You know, all that. It was legal to do and everything. So. But we all know that things have changed and that there's new laws that are now in place that don't allow smoking in public establishments. And, you know, many studies have been done on secondhand smoke, and it was found that in cigarettes specifically, there's been chemicals such as formaldehyde, benzene, which we all know is, you know, embalming used for dead people, benzene, vinyl chloride, and those are the cancer-causing chemicals. There's toxic metals and poisonous gas as well in cigarettes specifically. And according to the CDC, these examples, especially this top row, are cancer-causing chemicals. So, as you can see, here's another picture of a cigarette from tip to tip. And again, this is just the cigarettes, not the smokeless tobacco or dip or all that stuff. There's many chemicals in it, from plastic material. The vinyl chloride is a plastic material. The methanols are used in rocket fuel. You know, there's all kinds of different things that are actually in a cigarette. So they've been, according to the EPA, it's estimated that secondhand smoke results in serious respiratory problems for infants and young children, and probably pregnant women as well. They're showing that the EPA showed during pregnancy, the fetus is at higher risk for poor fetal development, reduced lung function, respiratory illness, and cognitive deficits. So with these new laws in place, almost probably, maybe not all, but most restaurants and most workplaces, if not all, don't allow you to do so. There are still some bars that do. So according to the CDC, the number of states with comprehensive smoke-free laws increased from 0 in 2000, and then in a 10-year span, there's 26 states that have these laws in place. So I guess the question then is, what is the advantage of having these new laws? You know, there's for families that are gathering in the restaurants, you know, they'll have a more enjoyable atmosphere knowing that they don't have to worry about what somebody else's habits are that's going to affect their family. And then for the public establishments, you know, especially restaurants, it means that their customers will be happier because it's a pleasant atmosphere, it's smoke-free, they don't have to worry about anything, and they're more likely to return. So the other thing that they now have, and this is my visual aid, is these e-cigarettes. They don't really have any laws. There are some places that are restricting whether you could smoke these in public places, but there's no actual laws in place that I know of. But I can just imagine in about 10 years, the same as these laws with regular cigarettes, that these will probably be outlawed as more research is done on these. And as you can see in one of these pictures, this is a picture of a building that has a no smoking sign that people actually are smoking outside right next to the smoking sign. And that happens, you know, those are those loopholes. Anyway, this does happen. I'm sure it happens everywhere. But, you know, that's part of, I guess, finding those loopholes. So anyway, I wanted to now introduce Brittany Fowle, who is going to do the second part of this section of the speech. And thank you for your time. That's it. You go, girl. Hannah's like, please let it record, please.